This is Disney Fan 101. I'm here today to talk about Alita Battle Angel 2. Now, I said before in my lineup video for Disney's 2020 to 2022 slate, where I said that I think that one of those untitled 20th century dates will be Alita Battle Angel 2. And I think that's because, it's obviously a film that, it did make money, not as much as it should have, but it did make money. And it has a huge fan base, me included, and we all want an Alita Battle Angel sequel. And the possibilities would very much be on the table as well. Now, we have a quote from Christoph Waltz, who played Alita's quote-unquote father figure in the movie, Dr. Ito. Now, he said in a quote from Cinemablend, of course I would. But I'm as wise as you are. I haven't heard anything, and I'm a little disappointed and surprised that I haven't heard a thing so far. Because I know that it has followers. I know that people liked it, and aside from what others say, I loved it, and I liked working on it, and I liked the result. It was Fox, and Fox doesn't exist anymore. Now it's Disney. Maybe it doesn't fit into the Disneyfication. But I have no clue. I have no clue. Maybe they're working on something, and I wouldn't be the first person to hear. But meanwhile, I haven't heard anything. Now, Christoph Waltz, I think, got some of it right, and some of it I don't really agree with. Because the first point that he said, the fact that he didn't hear anything, I think that, the first people that would probably hear the news if Alita Battle Angel 2 was greenlit would be the executives, the directors, and producers, which would be Robert Rodriguez and James Cameron. They would be the first to know. Because, director and producer. I think the actors would be the ones that would hear the last. Or, actually, we'd be the ones to hear it the last. They'd be the second to last to hear it. So, I don't think it's the fact that we haven't heard anything. Although, I'm surprised too, because, there have been so many people talking about Alita Battle Angel 2, including myself. I love Alita Battle Angel. It's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember being in the theater back in 2019 and being absolutely shocked about how great it was. I had, when I walked out of that theater, I had to question if it was even real. That's how good it was. But, it was, of course, the movie that started Disney's godly 2019. So, I feel as though it should happen. And, there have been people and actors and producers that come out and say, hey, you want Alita Battle Angel 2? Campaign it. Tell Disney how much you want to see it. Make petitions. And as I was looking up information for this video, I found a petition for Alita Battle Angel 2. And let me read the description. Alita Battle Angel was a fantastic movie released in February of 2019. This movie was clearly set up for sequels. It has a strong fan base of those who have been fans of Alita for years, from the manga, and those, like myself, who were first introduced to Alita through this groundbreaking movie. Currently, at the making of this petition, the movie is in its second week of release, so this was made a long time ago. And things look like it will break even, which it did end up breaking even, which is good. Though there is still a possibility that the movie could turn a fair profit, it would be considered a slim profit. This could mean a possibility of not getting a sequel. So the idea of this petition is to get a group of people together to show James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez that there's still good reason to make a second movie. So please sign if you support James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez making Alita Battle Angel Part 2. Now, that was made in its second weekend in theaters. And as of the time I'm recording this, it had they need 150,000 signatures. And right now they have 147,709. So 150,000. They have 147,709. So they've almost reached the goal, already. There are people signing petition every 10 minutes. When I look back at this. So I think that there's a strong possibility that Disney is seeing all of this and they're like, okay, you know what? I think we should at least consider putting out a sequel. Or we should at least consider continuing the franchise in some way. Because the film, in my eyes, can go so many different directions. If they chose to go with movies, they could continue to develop Alita as a character and how she really becomes this entity that nobody screws with. And, how not just her, but the development between all the characters can go. If they go for a series, which I don't know if they go for a series, that seems pretty expensive. But if they go for a series, the same thing except 10 times more. So either way, I think that making a sequel to Alita Battle Angel is a good thing. And Disney should do it because, there are a lot of people that want to see this, including me. And Alita Battle Angel has a big fan base that is constantly clamoring for a sequel every opportunity. So I feel like Disney should do it. I mean the film turned a profit. It's reviewed well. It's got a huge fan base. I say why not? Why the heck not? So yeah, and plus this could give you a new franchise to focus on instead of something like Star Wars. So, yeah, consider that. I'm Disney Fan 101 saying peace.
Well, anyway, let me say you're welcome. What a wonderful world you know. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. Well, come to think of it, I gotta go. Hey, it's your day to say you're welcome. 'Cause I'm gonna need that boat. I'm sailing away, you're welcome. Now we can do everything but float. You're welcome, and thank you.